So I'm going to be talking about my thoughts about the press conferences from E3 this past week. I think I'm going to do a few different videos, one for each of the major ones that I was able to watch. The first one I'll talk about is the first one that aired, and the one I saw live was the Microsoft press conference. Overall, I thought they did a pretty good job. Obviously, they're trying to push the Kinect, which really makes a lot of sense. I mean, there's no surprises there, but I was kind of surprised to see a lot of the third-party support for it right away. Co-founder of Ubisoft went out and straight away just said everything here on out, Tom Clancy is going to support Kinect, which I thought is pretty cool. I love Tom Clancy games. But let's go more into what was covered. So they opened up with Modern Warfare 3. Pretty much as what anyone would expect from a monster game like that. It's going to be more of the same, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But I'm just kind of worried that it's just going to be another cookie cutter game. The graphics don't really look like they progressed much from Modern Warfare 2. But we'll see what they do with it. I mean, if anything, it's going to be another fun game, and hopefully they'll address their multiplayer server issues, because I mean, damn, there was a lot of problems. At least with Modern Warfare 2, I didn't really play a whole lot of Black Ops, but yeah. And I just kind of wanted to talk about the rumor of subscription-based content for that game. We're going to talk about Battlefield 3 later, but they're planning on releasing a lot of content free, which I think is the way it should be. People have different views about DLC. I think it really just kind of depends on how the people who put out Modern Warfare 3 handle it. I don't think they should nerf what's in the game, like limit content specifically for DLC just so they can keep making money off of it, which any business is going to do, but I mean, there's a certain point where you start to hurt the consumer. And I'm not saying they're going to do that, but I think they got to be wary with what they do with the subscription-based service. So we'll see how that all comes about, and if it's even going to happen. So we'll see. The next thing that they talked about was the new Tomb Raider. That looked pretty fucking sweet, I'll have to say. The Origin is a great place to explore. A lot of people don't really know how she came about. I remember playing one of the Lara Croft Tomb Raider games on the PlayStation way back in the day, and it was a lot of fun. I didn't really follow any of the new iterations for it, but I think what Crystal Dynamics is doing looks really awesome. My only qualm from the demo that I saw, which looked amazing, was Laura's voice is kind of getting on my nerves. But we'll see. I mean, that's something I could probably look past. And also like the fact that she's not like obscenely babified for the game. They made her look real. She's not in short shorts anymore. She looks like she looks like a beautiful woman, but not overtly so. It's not like a lot of fan service or anything. They made her look more real, and I like the direction that they're going with it. It looks kind of gritty, kind of personal. In a lot of ways, it kind of reminds me of Uncharted a little bit. And we'll see how that game takes off within the next year or so. I'm sure we'll hear a lot more about it. Next up, they brought out Peter Moore, stuff about EA Sports. I'll get to probably more of that when I talk about the EA press conference. And the Mass Effect 3 demo, Mass Effect and Mass Effect 3 specifically, I'll have a separate video for, because that's a game that's near and dear to my heart. I think that's probably my favorite franchise of all time, so that'll be a separate issue. But the Ghost Recon Future Soldier Gunsmith demo was really fucking cool. I mean, I'm not sure about the being able to test the weapons with the the motion controls and using your hands to shoot and that sort of thing, but when you have a camera-based device, you're bound to look like an idiot in front of it anyway. So we'll see how that all works out. But to be able to use voice recognition to randomize the gun or to make a certain situation-specific weapon, I mean, that was really cool, and I think it's just a small taste of what developers are going to come up with for the Kinect peripheral. I'm still not completely sold on it being used in shooters quite yet. At least from what I saw from that demo, it seems kind of clunky and a little laggy. But I think at least Ubisoft is heading in the right direction with that. And we'll talk more about the game in the EA video. And it looks like there's a lot of cool stuff coming to live. New dashboard. Bringing in. Okay, they're bringing in Bing compatibility, which makes sense. It's Microsoft. They're going to have Bing somewhere, right? And YouTube. I mean, how hard is it to put an internet browser into an Xbox? I mean, really? I mean, that's what everyone wants, right? I mean, you can Twitter, you can Netflix, you can YouTube, you can Bing. Well, soon to Bing, I guess. Why not just put a browser in there and call it a day? But I digress. I still think the live service is really great. I mean, I have no problem paying for a year for it. A lot of my friends have it. It's great. Some issues, but I think the Bing search will eliminate having to search through menus for videos and anything that's saved on your console. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see more about that when that update actually comes out. The Crytek Rise vid, which was the Roman game in front of the Kinect. So looks like it's going to be a slasher shield type game. That looks intriguing. Crytek makes some really graphically good-looking games. We'll see how they handle that. Then they talked about the Halo collectors. Halo Combat Evolved. Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary Edition, which looks pretty sweet, I have to say. And you can definitely tell the game's come a long way over the years. I've played Halo since pretty much day one. It was pretty much the reason why I got the first Xbox to begin with. My friend had it first, and then I was like, I gotta have that game. And then ended up taking it off LAN parties in high school, huge nerd and everything. Then you followed Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo Reach, Halo ODST. I mean, it's definitely come a long way graphically, and I think it's kind of cool that they integrated the updated skin graphics that they're going to, revamp it with, and then being able to switch back to the original graphics. And you get to play the original multiplayer maps from the first game on live, which is what I'm really looking forward to, because, I mean, that has a lot of good memories, and I think to this day, those are probably some of the best maps that Bungie ever came up with. I'll probably end up buying it just because I'm a Halo fanboy, and also I think it'd be really cool to revisit those old multiplayer maps.